Hey guys, it's the Gimbish Glob here, and have you ever seen this YouTube short before? Now, there are two things to address with that short. The first thing is, ugh! The second thing is, you have seen it. It has 13 million views. You've seen it. Think about how big that number is. That short could have been seen by every Cuban, and it would have still had like 3 million more people to go. Okay, now let's get back to the pedophile part. Who on earth would create a short like this is probably what you're asking, right? The thing is, no one in the comments, likes this short, it seems. Everyone is on board with the idea that this is weird. Like, the top comment is saying, if a guy was that older, we'd be hearing a different conversation, which was hearted by the creator. One might be inclined to agree with the general sentiment of that comment, that this creator wouldn't be making these shorts if the guy was older, but they have. This channel is called Anime Angel, and they have like 60,000 subscribers, and I think about them every day. Most of their content is these, shipping videos. A lot of it is age gaps, but some of it is, letters? All their content revolves around using other people's fan art and, putting these, captions over it to convey a story, I guess. These fan art pieces aren't really carefully chosen. You can see that in, the age gap one from earlier. The kid looked like a baby when he was 15, and then at 16 he looked like 16, this is a bit of a growth spurt, I guess. Also, in the first video I showed you, one of the pieces of fan art is clearly Hanjay and Levi ship art from, Attack on Titan, and, don't call Hanjay a pedophile. You might think, oh, so they like doing, shipping between people with, really, really large, illegal age gaps. No, they do normal age gaps, all the time. And in the top right corner of that short, you can see someone, recommending them to do that age gap. And this person is, asking people to give them these ages. So, they have an audience, right? They ask for them to be given this, and they are given it. Consistently, 33 times. That's how big their playlist of these shorts are. So, clearly they have fans. And, sometimes the suggestions they're given are, two people the same age. What? They're stretching at this point. How many suggestions, is every other thing overdone that you're well, what if there were, two people dating, and, one of them was 18, and the other one was, 18? And I should note that, the artists, I don't think they're ever credited on this. So, this is the world's biggest, pit of, uncredited fan art ever. No one knows where any of these are coming from. this person is a scavenger, like scouring the internet for everything and stealing it. And I'm not saying like that they're a horrible person for this, but like, what the fuck is going on, right? And of course, when trying to like point out what's the morality of stealing art, you have to acknowledge like that's small peanuts to the pedophilia aspect. Like, if this is an adult doing this, like, that's kind of fucked, right? Which is, where I have to toss in my head as to who the fuck is the person making these videos, right? My theory is that it's like some, like, teenage girl somewhere. Like, some fucking Midwestern teenage girl is, like, spending all her time making these edits and, this is the most eventful thing that's like ever happened to the human race ever, right? I need to know more about how the fuck these are being made, why the fuck these are being made, and like, I don't even know if I want them to stop, right? I can't make up my mind as to whether this is like the worst YouTube channel ever or like the best one. And, I just have to note, like, this person is not stopping. Their most recent short is like from, I don't know, 3 days ago, 4 days ago. They are never stopping. Like, to a certain extent, I'm overreacting, right? I genuinely don't think that this is like I don't think it's like a pedophile making these. I don't think it's some weirdo. I think it's just like some girl. But like, I think we need an explanation, don't we? Like a full one, I think that this lady needs to explain for like 2 hours, like, why she's doing this. And if she doesn't do that, I will never have peace. I will die with like 27 different questions. So please, if you're listening, Anime Angel, I have just 2 questions for you. Why are you making these? And how the fuck have you found like this much fan art? Like, there's gotta be like 8 billion of these photos like in some hard drive you have somewhere. Like, where are you getting these? And like, how are you getting them at such a rate? Like, how many are you reusing? Like, I mean, I don't need to like hone in on this aspect, but I'm just saying it's a bit confusing and all,